His other album was a fucking hit. Y'all know his other album was a hit. But that last one we got, we said, Roddy, is this you, my nigga? Nigga, are you drunk in that hoe? You actually went to the studio in this hoe? Like this, you put this was the studio time? You wasted your time in that hoe, Roddy? We could have got better songs than that, Roddy. My grandma would have made an album better than that, Roddy. And she only got her teeth in.
Night. Yeah. I'm a dog, I pull up a bitch. Trying to cut off my neck on my head. Every show I'm moving with sticks.
Ah, you niggas done fell off. Oh, that's what it sounds like to be on that mountain early in the morning. Yes, sir. Double K family, double K gang, and keep climbing family. We up early in the morning. Can I do it one more time? Oh, yeah. Yay! It's your boy, okay. Family, gang. We up, man. Y'all commented, somebody commented this video down below yesterday. So I was like, you know, I told y'all, if y'all want to react to anything, we're reacting to it. Send the link. We're going crazy all year. Road to 100K. Hit the subscribe button down below. Join the family, join the gang. The Keep Calling family. We got rappers who fell off. Yeah, all you rap niggas that fell off. Man, is it hard making hit songs consistently? Cause I see Roddy Ricch on this hoe. Now nigga done made some hits. But that last album, don't know. Comment down below what y'all think about that nigga last album. But it look like he gonna be in this video because the way the video already started when I started recording this. So I don't know, man, but let's see who all the rappers that's in this video. Y'all comment down below. Like, I already know some of the rappers off my head that done fell off, like, but the niggas made hits. Niggas made hits, but you know, it's kind of, I feel like for me personally, I think it's hard to make consistently hit songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, because people go through different changes as they get older. It's like, you know, that ain't the same Roddy Ricch we heard 3 years ago. That ain't the same, let's get into reaction. No more talking. We finna start it. Let's go crazy, gang. I love y'all. We up early in the morning. Let's go crazy.
Making it to the top of the rap game is one thing, but staying there is totally different.
I told you, I think it's hard as fuck I think it's hard to like, but if you talented, you talented. But either way it go, I feel like I can make a hit song tomorrow, but then in 3 years, I can release a song feeling like, oh, this whole banger, this whole hit. Oh, I'm finna make the charts with this whole, and that whole, don't everybody be like, hell nah, Rick. Why you drop that whole ass? But y'all was rocking with me 3 years ago when I dropped that other song though. But this song ass? Damn. So I feel like it's kind of hard to stay up there, especially in the rap game, bro. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, the baby on this hoe. The baby on it. I knew the baby was gonna be on this hoe.
Today, we're breaking down the biggest.
Lil Mosey on this hoe. In front of that goddamn little ass sports car. That, you know what's crazy? I think I've only heard like 2 of his songs, and them hoes wasn't even that good. But y'all comment down below, is Lil Mosey really that good? Cause I really haven't listened to his music like that though. But he actually up there though. But I think he made that one hit song that I heard. But I don't know, bro.
Who fumbled the bag and fell off.
Fumbled the bag and fell off.
Baby literally fell off last year when he stumbled into the crowd during the set.
Damn, that fuck nigga fell off the stage. Fuck nigga fell off the stage. Kissing his goddamn fans and slapping women around and being a terrible baby daddy.
That was career.
I knew that nigga was gonna fall off, but I ain't gonna lie, that nigga made some hit ass music videos though. And how that shit, put some shit with some bop in it. Put some shit with a bop in it. Put some shit with, and all y'all niggas was riding around doing this all in school and in the classroom and on TikTok. Y'all was rocking with that nigga. Y'all was, come on, don't forget now. Don't forget. He might have fell off, but don't forget now.
Those died too. He blew up in 2019 and dropped back-to-back #1 albums. But now he's struggling to even book a show. It all started last year when the baby performed at Rolling Loud in Miami.
Damn, bro.
In the middle of the show, he went on the homophobic rant and said,
"You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them."
I remember that shit. Hey, after that, he fell off, bro. Like, you know how the community, how the world is, fam. But It's always my people, bro. They can't hold their water. Can't hold your goddamn water. And that's what life could get you when you can't hold your water.
Transmitted diseases that make you die 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like that.
The baby got dragged for it online.
Drag.
So he clapped back and said, what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you on the internet. Or you bitter on the internet. All the controversy led to Lollapalooza and the Governor's Ball pulling them from their schedule. Then he got cut from Parklife Festival, Day in Vegas, Austin City Limits Festival, Music Midtown, and the iHeartRadio Music Festival too. He ended up apologizing on IG, but then deleted the post and got even more backlash. The baby had hopped on Dua Lipa's Levitating remix, and after rolling loud, she said, I'm surprised and horrified at the baby's comments.
Yeah, exactly. I remember this how.
Really don't recognize this as the person I work with. I know my fans know where my heart lies, and that I stand 100% with
Is Tory Lanez in this hoe, bro? Cause this give me Tory Lane vibes when he what you call it? What did happen? Did he shoot that on the big toes? My girl Megan. And then he comment by LG, and then the lady later posted like she didn't know she don't want to work with him because yeah. I wonder who all in this video though. We seen like 3 rappers already that's gonna be in this video. I wonder who all in this. Hold up.
LGBTQ community. Radio stations ended up playing an alternate version of the track without the baby on it. Everything calmed down after a while, and the baby went back to doing shows. But it looks like his career took a massive hit. Back in August, his show at the Smoothie King Center Arena in New Orleans was canceled after he allegedly sold less than 500 tickets.
Damn. And then did this nigga just go on his album, his newest album that released last week, and say he slept with Megan Thee Stallion? That nigga hard. That nigga a rat, cause you don't ever you ain't supposed to tell. You ain't supposed to tell. You weren't supposed to snitch on Megan. You was not supposed to snitch on Megan, fam. But you hard though, nigga. Boy got that Megan and the Stallion. The boy got that booty bounced on him. And then told. Hopefully that gave his album a little spike. But I don't think it did though. Y'all comment down below if you heard that new DaBaby album, nigga.
Team obviously expected to sell more. The arena hosts 14,000 people, and selling less than 500 isn't a good sign for him. His team says the story is all capped though. They put out a statement and said DaBaby's New Orleans show was pulled by the artist team due to the promoter being in breach of contract. DaBaby will be back in New Orleans very soon to make it up to his fans. They say he's gonna make it back up to fans, but it doesn't look like DaBaby has many of them left.
Damn.
There are more possessions reported today.
Well, I think it won't be hard for him to come back because that
time in history.
The way his flow is, he might be able to make. He got a couple more hits to him. I think DaBaby got, even besides all the y'all, what y'all think about his comments last year. You know, I know he went down bad for saying what he said, but the way he rap, I feel like he got 2 more hits to him that can bring him probably back up to the top. Just maybe. He might have to get Drake or somebody, you know, big to feature that hoe. But, you know, he might be able to get it. He might be able to, you know what I'm saying? He might need to get a feature, though. But he might have to pay that little $500,000 for that little feature. But, you know.
RICCH blew up back in 2018. When his track Die Young racked up over 80 million views on YouTube.
This nigga was so fucking hard, bro. This nigga so hard. I don't care what y'all. This nigga's hard. Like, let's get this nigga his flowers. But let's not lie, though. This nigga fell. Oh, fam. Like, that last album we got was the last. Because his other album was a fucking hit. Y'all know his other album was a hit. But that last one we got, we said, Roddy, is this you, my nigga? Nigga, are you drunk in that hoe? You actually went to the studio in this hoe? Like, this, you put this was the studio time? You wasted your time in that hoe, Roddy? We could have got better songs than that, Roddy. My grandma would have made an album better than that, Roddy. And she don't even got her teeth in.
19, he took it to another level when he dropped his debut album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial.
That hoe was #1. That was a hit, nigga.
And stayed there
that
for 4
hoe
weeks.
was a hit.
His track The Box stayed at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100
Said it
for
wasn't a
11
hit.
weeks, and now has over 1 billion streams on Spotify. Roddy became a superstar pretty much overnight.
He was going crazy, bro.
The fame is gonna be gone as quickly as it came. After his first album dropped, Roddy hopped on some other people's songs, but wasn't releasing any new solo music.
He was going crazy.
Fans were waiting for a sophomore record, and in 2020,
and that's what I'm talking
he told
about, bro.
GQ that the album was done.
But we was waiting, and that nigga didn't drop that sorry ass. We was waiting for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? We was happy to just hear his features on the other song. Y'all know them songs, but now we wait for an album in that hoe. Trash.
and that it was a full-blown masterpiece, a real idea, a real body of work. 2 years after his first album, Roddy finally dropped Live Life Fast in December 2021.
I wasn't feeling that.
Fans and critics weren't feeling it like his older projects.
Exactly, I was not feeling that.
Debuted at number 4, but fell off fast. And people immediately started saying that Roddy peaked. Back in February, he started hyping up his new music. He posted a snippet from a track called Out My Mind, but people started clowning the track like crazy.
I remember that.
A couple hours later, he ended up deleting the snippet and wrote, "Guess I'm a flop now. Shit crazy," on his IG story. The situation was obviously getting to him, because after that, Roddy deactivated his Twitter and IG account. A lot of fans thought he totally fell off, but back in June, Post Malone announced that Roddy Ricch was going to be touring with him. Roddy was featured on the track Cooped Up off Post Malone's new album, and getting the tour with one of the hottest artists in the world should definitely help his career.
Yeah,
he definitely fell off from where he was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so I feel like he come back. Roddy gonna come back. I feel like that next to them, because he just released a single night before last. It wasn't that bad, but I feel like Roddy gonna come back, bro. That next album probably gonna have some hits on it, and he gonna have some hits with some features on it. Probably get a little Dirk, somebody, Post Malone, all the new niggas on that hoe. Y'all gotta come together, you know what I'm saying, to build you back up to the top. Cause I ain't gonna let that last album, hell no.
At the top. Damn. Lil Mosey went viral off the track Pull Up.
I don't know this.
He was dropping music for a couple years and built up a fan base. But Pull Up really put him on the map and racked up over
Pull Up, that's the song I heard. Pull Up. I told you, everybody heard that hoe. Pull Up was the only song I feel like I heard from this nigga. And everything else was ass.
On YouTube. He followed it up with the track Booth Pack, which also got millions of plays. And then his third official single, Notice, popped off and did crazy numbers. The track got a Cole Bennett music video that almost has 300 million views on YouTube. Mosey dropped his debut album later that year. It did solid numbers and reached number 29 on the Billboard 200. But a lot of fans were surprised that it didn't sell more. All the singles popped off and did big numbers, but that success didn't carry over to album sales. 2019, he had another Cole Bennett music video for the track Bust Down Cartier, but it only racked up around 15 million views. 15 mil is a lot, but his last collab with Bennett almost hit 300, so this was definitely a fall off. He dropped his second album in 2019,
that's not that bad,
but it only sold 23K in the first week.
For me, honestly, when it come down to the views now, I feel like niggas ain't watching videos like they used to watch videos. It's just so much shit going on YouTube. It's just like niggas ain't watching videos like they used to. Y'all comment down below if y'all feel the same way. Was you watching videos 2 years ago like y'all used to now? I feel like niggas ain't watching videos no more.
With it. It looked like Mosey had fallen off for good. But in 2020, he went more viral than ever with the track Blueberry Faygo.
Blueberry Faygo. That hoe was kind of hard. I kind of fuck with that. Yeah, I kind of fuck with that hoe. Yeah.
Wave, and it paid off big time. Blueberry Faygo went crazy online, and the music video racked up even more views than the video for Notice. The same day he dropped the track, Mosey reissued his second album and put Blueberry Faygo on it. Now, it's his most popular song with over 1 billion streams on Spotify. Even though he brought his career back, it looks like Mosey is falling off again. None of his new tracks are doing numbers. Plus, he's facing serious legal allegations too. Mosey's trial's been pushed back a couple of times, and now it's set to start on December 12, 2022. The charges definitely didn't help his career, but it looks like it was pretty much over anyways. Rich the Kid got into the rap game back in 2013.
Bro, this nigga used to be so hard.
He started popping off and ended up signing a new deal with Interscope in 2017. For a while, he was working with huge artists like Kendrick Lamar, Quavo, and
Youngboy,
a lot of steam.
And Youngboy. They dropped a collab album
first week out. Rich tried to level up and become a label boss when he started Rich Forever Music, but the label never really popped off, and he's had a lot of drama with his own artists too. It's also what led to his infamous beef with Lil Uzi Vert. Back in December 2020, Rich aired out how he feels about the industry on his IG stories. He said, "The industry's full of lying, stealing, blood-sucking motherfuckers for real. They will hate you, talk shit about you, and the whole time be dead-ass broke." Around the same time, Fashion Nova hit him up with a lawsuit for $2.1 million over a $100,000 advance that Rich allegedly ran off with. He clapped back on IG and said, "I don't owe Fashion Nova no money. If Fashion Nova want $100,000 from me, they know I can pull up and drop it off." Rich also had to hand over a bag to his former managers. A judge ordered him to pay Blueprint Artist Management $1.1 million after they sued him for not paying. Then his landlord sued him for over $300K after Rich got $32,000 behind on rent payments. He already had money issues going on. In January 2021, Jay Critch aired Rich Forever out on Instagram. He wrote, "I am not rich forever. That shit been a dub. stop letting these cap about owning masters and shit. They trying to hold in bum ass deals. Be your brother until the business come up. Then it's all lawyer talk, contract talk, not real shit. If y'all want new music, tell them free RICCH. Whole ass. RICCH clapped back and accused RICCH of snaking them just to get a bag. And the situation started getting heated. They sent shots back and forth on social media for a while, but eventually they squashed the beef. Last year, RICCH went on the New Music Daily podcast and said, I feel like when it comes to business, you really need to just keep it in-house. But sometimes, when your emotions get mixed up into the business, that's when shit goes bad. That's what I'm really learning as I grow up. We've been friends forever, so definitely. We spoke on the phone. I talked to him yesterday. Luckily, RICCH and Jay RICCH put it all behind them and are cool again. And hopefully RICCH can get his legal situation sorted out too. He fell off for sure, but he could bounce right back if he drops a hit or signs an artist that pops off and puts on for the label.
Some nigga.
Police! I'm a cop.
I ain't heard no Rich Kid in a minute. Need to link up with YoungBoy.
Famous Dex blew up back in the mid-2010s. He dropped a couple of independent mixtapes, then signed to Rich the Kid's label. In 2017...
I don't know, bro. When I was in high school, like 4 years ago, was it 5 years ago, nigga? I used this nigga music behind my editing. Like, when I used to do my vlogs, bro. Like, Famous Dex just gave me a flashback, fam. This nigga used to be so hard, bro. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had them edits. Like, I used to use that edit when the edit pop off. I had him coming in, you know what I'm saying, bro? We were going crazy, you know that nigga. I forgot this nigga even existed, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Pop off with the tracks Japan and Pick It Up by A$AP Rocky. But his addiction and time in jail ended up killing his career, and his latest track hasn't even hit 50,000 streams. Back in 2018,
yeah, this nigga was asleep.
In the middle of an IG live
he was asleep, bro.
Fans were worried that he was nodding off of pills, but Dexter not using any hard drugs. Then in 2019, he suffered a seizure in the middle of a set in Hollywood. Rumors said it was caused by drugs, but Dex and his team said it was epilepsy and not from substance abuse. Dex was still dropping music, but nothing gained any traction. Fans could tell he was on drugs, even though he kept denying it. After a lot of people reached out, Dex hopped on IG Live and told everyone to stay out of his business. He said, stop worrying about the next motherfucker that's doing drugs. The world on drugs. You know what I'm saying? I got money. I can do whatever the I want to do. Goofy ass he worried about me for. And two, I don't do none of that shit. I smoke weed and take care of my kids. But less than a day later, after he told everyone he was good, the news broke that Dex had gone into rehab. He got out in January 2021, but when he hopped back on social media, it was clear that he was using again. Fans were worried that he might die from an overdose, but he ended up getting booked in jail a couple months later. In March 2021, Dex got hit with 19 charges from 3 different situations. According to police, in November 2020, Dex got into a standoff with a SWAT team after allegedly hurting his ex-girlfriend.
Damn.
In October 2020, he allegedly attacked another woman, and in March 2021, he was arrested during a traffic stop for carrying a loaded gun. Even though Dex had some wild charges against him, he only got hit with a 1-year sentence. He was released in September, but then went straight into rehab. He said he plans on staying there until at least November, and hopefully this time, he can kick the addiction for good. Lil Xan was a big part of the SoundCloud mumble rap wave, but he went from touring with massive artists like Nicki Minaj to dropping out of his own tour and starting beef with a random metal band who was a supporting act. Xan had huge hits like Slingshot and Betrayed that racked up millions of plays, but the popularity didn't last. In 2019, he announced he was retiring and said, I quit rapping and I'm only going to focus on moving forward with the Xanarchy clothing line and brand. But after a few years of battling addiction, Xan decided to make a comeback. He announced a new tour, but then dropped out of the first show. A band called Dropout Kings was supposed to open for him, and they aired Xan out on IG after he dropped the set. They wrote, straight up, f*** Lil Xan, 100%, I don't even care. Dude is a total piece of shit for doing this to all the artists and staff involved in this. Xan clapped back and said all the issues were because of Dropout Kings and their team, but nobody really knows what's going on. Later that same month, he dropped his first project in 3 years, but only 2 songs hit over 100K streams. Lil Xan was one of the most popular SoundCloud rappers for a while, but he fumbled the bag and let his career fall completely off. Luckily, he's at least sober now. Even though his music isn't popping off like it used to, that's still a huge win.
Damn. Y'all comment down below what y'all think, bro. Comment down below if he missed other rappers who fell off. And let me know what y'all think about these rappers who fell off and who you think can make a comeback in this video. Who you think gonna make a comeback in this video. Who you think is already making a comeback in this video. Comment down below. But hey, man, I love y'all. Buck up. Negative people, negative energy, negative vibes. And hey, man, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.